Although the CoSpaces library has a huge variety of assets that you can use to build your creations, they've also recognized that you might have your own ideas to bring to life. This is where the building assets come into play. For this example, I've switched to a scene where I'm going to build a house on top of a floor plan image that I found online. If we click into Library and into the Building category, we can see a variety of flat and three-dimensional objects that we can assemble into our own creations. In this case, I'm going to primarily be using the brick wall asset to build up most of my house, but you can experiment with different building assets on your own. In this example, the first thing I want to do is build the exterior walls of my house. Like with the other kinds of assets, I'm going to click and drag this brick wall onto my scene. And here's where things start to look a little bit different. Although I can rotate and translate my asset just like before, the wall also has a series of arrows pointing in all different directions that I can use to resize my asset more precisely. The first thing I'm going to do is position my wall where I'd like it to start, by first using the blue circle at the bottom to rotate it, and then by clicking and dragging it into place. Then I can use these arrows to change the length of the wall. I probably also want to make my wall a little bit thicker, since this is an outside wall and we'd hate for our characters to get cold. Once that's done, I can go in and change my wall's appearance. Like other assets, I can right-click on the wall and go into Materials, but here we'll see that we have a couple more options. We can also change the texture of our building objects in addition to their color. So you can click through these and find a texture that you like. In this case, I'm going to use this cool stone texture. And then I'm going to go in and modify the color slightly to be just a little bit lighter. And then we're good and we have our wall. To save myself from having to change the color and texture every single time, I'm going to duplicate this wall to form the rest of my home's exterior. To do this, I can right-click on my wall and click on Duplicate, which will give me a copy. Then I can simply rotate it as I would other assets, move it into place, and use the arrows to change the width to where I need it to be. And it's that easy. I don't have to change anything else. Now you can go ahead and do the rest of your home's exterior. Now that I've gotten all of my exterior walls in place, I can go ahead and do the interior walls. And now we're done with our basic floor plan. There's so much you can create with the CoSpaces building materials, so go ahead and try it yourself and see what you can create.